Welcome to the teaser for CarWizard, criminal organization. Because it doesn't make sense to own mega mansions and yachts while doing Uber jobs, we're going to take charge of a cartel instead. The core idea of the mod is to allow you to build a criminal organization with the aim of generating massive profits. You can adjust the difficulty by modifying your starting capital and hideout size. The more money you begin with and the more hideout locations you have, the easier it will be. On the right side of the screen, we have the full summary of the organization. On the left, with a blue header, we have the summary of our hideout on Meteor Street. Let's start by transferring money from the organization to the hideout. Indeed, every organization has one or more hideouts, and each hideout has its own member structure, stock, and cash. The transporter will handle the transfer of money and drugs, the dealer will be responsible for sales, the sicario will secure convoys and hideouts, the packager will convert stock into smaller, packaged units for sale, and the lieutenant is optional, but through their reports, they will alert you if your cartel requires any action. Let's start by placing our first order for Madrazo, who specializes in selling high-quality cocaine. We choose the quantity and send it to the hideout of our choice. We can see that a transport task has been created, but the details appear on a second page. Let's head to the HUD menu to improve visibility and get more information. There's a lot of different information to display depending on the situation, and to avoid too much page flipping, I've created a preset system. I've just hidden the organization's dashboard and left only the hideouts. This way, the hideout and the details of its tasks are displayed on a single page. Alright, let's get back to our transport task. There are two views, a summary, which shows the number of tasks running or waiting, and a detailed view that provides the percentage of task completion. Additionally, for each task, it shows the number of available members and how many are involved in its execution. The larger the quantity of drugs, the more sicarios will be required. You'll need one sicario for every $250,000 worth of stock on the market. So, as you place larger orders, remember to increase the number of sicarios or place smaller orders more frequently. If there aren't enough sicarios available, the task won't start. You can see in the member panel that, indeed, 8 sicarios out of 20 are occupied, along with one transporter. This panel is useful for tracking the efficiency of your organization, with the goal being to avoid having too many inactive members. Once the transport task is complete, don't forget that the product is packaged in 1 kilogram units. You'll need to either repackage it into smaller bags for retail sale or cut it to reduce quality and increase quantity. To do this, go to the packager menu and specify the amount you want to sell at the retail level. Three, two, one. As soon as the packaging is done, the real action begins. The transporters will rush to restock the dealers at the sales spots, taking about 5 minutes per dealer. Once restocked, the dealers will start selling their stock and collecting cash. I've opened the individual profiles of 2 dealers here. We can see more details about their activities, with their stock decreasing every 5 in-game minutes and their personal cash increasing. We start collecting their cash as soon as a transporter and a sicario are available, and once their cash envelope exceeds $3,000. Be careful, though, if you don't collect the cash in time and it surpasses $10,000, the dealer might consider running off with the stock and your money, as you've just given them a starting capital. Once your first hideout has generated enough money, you can move some of it up to the organization to buy a second hideout and expand your territory. The price will depend on the number of locations attached to the hideout. It's $100,000 per location. In the future, you'll be able to fight to take them by force, but for now, it's time for negotiation. Once you've purchased the hideout, don't forget to fill its cash reserve. You can transfer funds from the organization or from another hideout. You will need to repeat the process. Recruit members, place orders, package, restock, sell, collect. You can, of course, check on your members directly in the streets. An orange zone defines their sales area, and the dealer's blip shows the type of product they're selling if they have stock, or an hourglass if they're waiting for restock. A green tick indicates if they have cash as well. You can also visit your hideout directly. I purposely avoided using elements from MP maps, opting instead for native single-player garages to ensure compatibility with La Revo and prevent game crashes. Hideouts need to be secured by sicarios if they contain stock. If you leave a gap in security or assign too few sicarios to protect the hideout, you risk being robbed and losing all your stock and cash. You can assign sicarios for full-time hideout security through the menu. Be careful, though, they won't be available for other tasks once assigned.